Welcome to my presentation. In this presentation, we shall see how to solve real-world application problems using subtraction. Let's take an example. Let's say we want to be able to find the number of miles we have driven in our car compared to this year and last year. Let's say this year, the odometer reading on our car is 75,462 miles, and then last year the odometer reading on our car was 62,325 miles. So these types of problems are subtraction related problems, and this is a real world application. So in here, what we're going to do is we're going to break it down into these different steps. Step number one, we're going to subtract 62,325 miles from 75,462 miles. So 75,462 minus 62,325. So that is our first step. As a second step, we're going to use the concepts which we've been talking about so far. We will use our place value charts and then be able to subtract the numbers. So let's write this one down. 7, 5, 4, 6, 2, and then we have 6, 2, 3, 2, 5. So let's draw some lines here, and then let us indicate the place value locations in here. So the first column here is the ones place, the second column is the tens place, the third column is the hundreds place, the fourth column is the thousands place, and the fifth column here is the 10,000s place. Okay, we are now ready to subtract. So we're going to look at the ones place and then make some decisions here. 2 is less than 5, therefore we're going to borrow a number from the tens place. We have 6 in the tens place, therefore we're going to reduce it by 1, therefore 6 minus 1 is going to be equal to 5, and in the ones place we're going to add 10 to that location there, and therefore 2 plus 10 is equal to 12. Now 12 is larger than 5, therefore we can perform the subtraction. 12 minus 5 is equal to 7. In the tens column we have a 5 which is larger than 2, and therefore 5 minus 2 is equal to 3. We need not have to borrow any number from there. And in the hundreds column we have 4, and then 4 is larger than 3, therefore 4 minus 3 is equal to 1, and therefore we need not have to borrow any number, therefore 4 minus 3 is equal to 1. In the thousands column we have 5 is larger than 2, therefore 5 minus 2 is equal to 3. We need not have to borrow any number. And in the 10,000s column we have 7, which is larger than 6, therefore 7 minus 6 is equal to 1. So therefore when we subtract 62,325 from 75,462, the answer what we're going to get is 13,137. So if we wait to find out the number of miles we have driven from last year to this year, we have driven 13,137 miles, 13,173 miles, and this is our answer. This is where we want to leave it. Let's look at another example. Let's say we have an example of this kind. Let's say we have 1,000 $1,750 in our saving account, and we want to withdraw $275 from it. We want to find out what is the balance in our saving account after we withdraw the money. So if we were to look at this type of a application problem, isn't this a subtraction problem? Yes, it is a subtraction problem. So step number one, let us write it down as a subtraction problem. We want to subtract $275 from $1,750. So 1750 minus 275. So that is what it is. We're going to subtract 275 from 1750. So as step number two, we're going to place them on the place value chart and then perform the subtraction. So we have 1750 and then we have 275. Now let us draw the place value chart on top of this, and when we want to say what these locations are. The first location is the ones place, the second location is the tens place, the third location is the hundreds place, and the fourth location is the thousands place. The fourth location is the thousands place. So this is what we have, and now we are ready to perform the subtraction. So we're going to look at the ones column and then say 0 is less than 5. Therefore, we're going to borrow. We're going to borrow from the next place. In the next place, in the tens place, we have a 5 in the first row. We're going to subtract 1 from 5, which makes it equal to 4, and therefore we're going to add 10 to the ones place, and this makes it equal to 10. So now 10 is larger than 5 in the ones place, so therefore 10 minus 5 is equal to 5. In the next column, we're going to move on to the next column. In the next column, we have a 4 in the first row and we have a 7 in the second row. 4 is less than 7, therefore we are going to borrow from the next place value. The next place value number we have is 7. When we reduce 7 by 1, it's going to become 6. We're going to add 10 to 4, and that makes it equal to 14. Now 14 is larger than 7. When we subtract 14 is larger than 7, therefore 14 minus 7 is going to be equal to 7. 14 minus 7 is going to be equal to 7. In the hundreds column, we have 6, which is larger than 2. 6 is larger than 2. This is a 6. So let me erase this. This is 6 is larger than 2. Therefore, we can perform the subtraction. 6 minus 2 is 4. And in the last column, which is the thousands column, we have a 1. We just carry the 1 over as the answer. So therefore, the answer we have is 1,475. So what did we do here? When we had $1,750 in our saving account, we want to withdraw $275 to pay some bill. And this is a subtraction problem. This is an application problem. We have to deal with banks on a regular basis. So therefore, when we subtract $275 from $1,750, we come up with $1,475. This is our answer. This is where we want to leave it. In my next presentation, we shall see how to multiply whole numbers.